Hi everyone, this is Peter from the Mindful Share Trader blog, and welcome to the second video in my chart reading series. And today I'm going to spend a few minutes explaining trends, trend lines and trend channels. So what is a trend? A trend can be broadly defined as the movement of the market up or down over a period of time. And we can clearly see here we've got on this chart a downtrend here and an uptrend there. Now, like I say, it's a very broad description. I like to be a bit more accurate in my interpretation of a trend. And what I look for, and a lot of people look for, is a series in an uptrend of higher highs and higher lows. And we can see that with this zigzag line here. Okay, and in a downtrend, you would get a series of lower highs and lower lows. So you got lower low here, lower high, and it zigzags down through. And it's just a better way of looking at a trend. You can actually also work out what the possible change in direction of the trend might be as it's developing. Now I'll just get rid of those lines here. Another way to plot a trend is by using trend lines. I like to use the Wyckoff method of drawing a trend line, and that is by connecting 2 points on the chart and running the line down. Now we will connect our high point here down through another major lower high in the case of the downtrend, and then connect the line through, and we can see we've got some indication of trend change when that's actually broken and the price moves away from it. In the uptrend, same thing. We take a low point here, move it up through a higher low and connect it through, and again we've got an indication of a change in trend when the price goes down through here. And we can actually see here there was actually a back test back up against it, and then the price moved away. And we see that quite a lot in the markets. It's quite a good validation of the change in trend there. Now trend lines are handy. I tend to use trend channels more. So I'll just show you how to draw a trend channel using the trend line. We copy this line, and between our 2 points that we picked, we would place our bottom trend channel line on the intermediate low in the case of the downtrend. So we'd select this one here because that's going through the most points. It's got touches here, 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 and here, and the more touches you get, the more valid that line becomes. So it's a subjective thing, and you've got to place it on there where you think it's the best place. And it is only a guide to let you know direction of the trend and what's happening within it. I'll just put the other trend channel on this uptrend over here. So we copy the segment. We've got our 2 points here that we selected, and in the intermediary high we connect our line, and we can see that encapsulates all that price action in there. So we've got a fairly distinct trend channel there with a change in the middle of it. These lines here, this is called the supply line, and we would expect to see selling coming in as the price approaches that. And we can see as price tries to get up towards it, it gets knocked back down, and the same here. And so it just gives us a bit of guide of what might happen as price moves up towards this line. We're looking for it to be broken to change the trend. The opposite as well with the bottom line here, which is called the demand line. And we would expect to see buying coming in as the price comes down. And we can see as the price came down here, it moved away, and the same up in this uptrend here. So again, that's just an indication that we would look for that kind of action as the price approaches that line. So that's your trend channels. I'll just cover a couple of other points here. We'll just move this chart out a bit here and shrink it down. Okay, now I'm going to put a channel on over here. I'll take the high point down through this. Oh, don't know what happened there. Got the wrong line. Okay, so we take this high point here, take it down through the next lower high, which is this one here, and connect it through. We then copy it and put it on the intermediary low in between, remember? And we can see that we've got our bit of a trend channel there. Price failed to get up anywhere near the supply line here, and then it actually broke down below. And we call this an oversold condition in the market, where the price has been sold down ridiculously low below what would be expected. This is in fact the GFC low here, and you very often see this kind of situation in a market change or turning point. It's where all the weak holders finally get flushed out. If we plot a uptrend line here, again we've got our low point here. We run it through this point here, and then copy that, and then connect it to our intermediate high. And we can see there I didn't connect properly there, but that's close enough. We can see there that the price has moved up above this line here into what we call an overbought condition. And very often in an uptrend, you'll see that the price will kind of get up above that line and ride along the top of it, and it can go on for quite a while like that. So we would just be wary here that we could be looking at some kind of a correction. We could also draw another trend channel there as well. If we took this as a low, run it through this point here and connect it up, or those two there, and then copy that segment, connect it to our highs, get it to stick on there, about there. And we can see we've got another trend channel here that's formed, and the price might just continue moving up through that trend channel now. We often see that in the markets, that a trend will develop that's fairly shallow, and then as the price moves on, it will get steeper and steeper, and we have to keep moving our lines in our channels. We have to go by what the market tells us. Okay, so that's everything for today. I hope you found that informative and interesting. Don't forget to click on the yellow subscribe button there so that you'll get notifications of future videos as I put them up. Also head over to mindfulsharetrader.com and subscribe to my newsletter. You'll get regular email updates and exclusive content that I don't put on the blog. Alright, well thanks for that, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.